Hey everybody, welcome back to this channel. This is a kind of special one I'm going to do. This is basically the whole one that you always read about. It's all you do is read the book and it just tells you about it. But basically when you go down here to miscellaneous, it will tell you to investigate the ruins of Arkanthams. I'll say that's what it is, Arkanthams. I do horrible. I always mess these words up. But anyway, my main character is actually going to try and run through this quickly if that can be done. But we will see. The one thing is, hold on one second. I think I can run through it quickly because I'm not really stopping and picking up anything. It's just a matter of doing it. And this is the quest with Catharia, not Catharia, Catria. But anyway, I've already went around and gotten all the shards. So when you go over here to miscellaneous, so I've gotten the 3 shards. The last one is in here. So those are the Aetherium shards. One is in, when you do the Dark Brotherhood, it's in the back of there. You got to go all the way through. The other one is over at Mepholtz in the kind of side room. And the other one is up on a kind of like not really a hidden thing, but it's out towards the west side of the map. But this is her body right here, Catria. Okay, after she talks, then you go in and you grab her book, and then that counts as reading their journal. It starts Lost to the Ages. Take the book. You can take the other stuff too. Some people even take all of her armor. I usually leave her wearing her clothes. And like I said, I'm not really in here to pick up a lot. Uh, so we're going to go through. I say that, and then first I'm not going to pick up a lot, and then first thing I do is reach in and pick something up. Oh, that's where I have to go. Forgot about that. Fairly familiar with everything that I need to do, but I may have some quick moments or moments of forgetfulness, basically. But it's been a while. Anyway, I thought it'd be nice to kind of run this through because we're getting down to getting all the other kind of things done. I actually, with my other character in the playthrough, I actually did some extra things today with it as well, so I got another trophy knocked out of the way. And that was shooting Ariel's ball. I forgot to shoot Ariel's ball before I finished the Dawnguard quest line. But, like I said, we're going to run through with my main guy. He doesn't like to play a lot of games, doesn't like to talk or anything like that. What he likes to do is get things done. That's why I think it'll go fairly quick. Okay, right in here, we're going to come down around, and this is the fastest bow in the game. It's called, I'll remember here in a second, the Zephyr. That's what the name of it is, the Zephyr bow. But you have to kind of go out here, get the Zephyr, and then spin around, and come back without falling. It's got the fastest draw speed of any bow in the game. You can play the game as long as you want to, but there's no way to kind of adjust the bow speed, but that is the fastest. So if you're looking for a really fast bow, do Lost to the Ages. Another quest that kind of relates to this, it goes down to another quest, but you get actually a higher percentage of like dwarven smithing if you do that quest. And you can find that with the Argonian lady at the Riften Docks. I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but that's the one thing about my information base. I know pretty much everything happens in the game. I might not have the exact name of it though. Okay, this right here, you come up. First you want to check the, oh, she'll come up and talk to you. Okay, what you gotta do is go up and check this guy. He should have a scrap of paper, which is part of the book. So he's got 3 2 marked. So you take the scrap of paper. There's also arrows around here. If you want a bunch of dwarven arrows, you can get them. I don't really like dwarven arrows, but if you want them, they're here to get. And then you go back to her book. When you go into her book, that gives the locations and the other page's locations. And you can see here she has 1, 2 marked off, and the other guy had 3 up there, so 4 or 5. You get the picture. And then all you have to do is take a bow. I'm going to switch my bow out. Use my bow, but I'm going to switch my arrows out. I got some Dwarven arrows here. I don't like Dwarven arrows. But I can't really shoot my Reekling spears at it. Okay, so is it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the final one, 5. And there we go. We've opened it. So we switch my. I wear these spears because the Reekling spears are awesome. I don't care what anybody says. Let me switch my sword back. Okay, then we run in here. We say, what's up, what's up? We already got it, so take the Aetherium shard. Oh, what the heck?
It would snap right in. I saw a drawing of this once. This shard.
Sorry, I turned on survival mode for some reason. It just now took all that time to pop up. She says 3 more, and I've already got the other 3, so it makes it fairly quick. Okay, we did everything with her. I'm going to do a quick search. Like I said, I'm not grabbing a lot, but some of this other stuff that's easy to carry, yeah, I'm going to grab the gold and what's called, not this other crap though. He's got more than enough staff. He's kind of a hoarder of sorts. Not like a super hoarder, but he does have stuff. Now you can try and go, there's an exit over here, but actually I think sometimes you end up getting killed trying to take that one. So I just go back out the way I came. And since we've already killed pretty much everything that's down here, it's not that hard to get back. And get out of here this way. A little bit of backtracking, but it shouldn't be too hard. Basically, I got to take a carriage over to. I'm going to run back, go back to Markarth, take a carriage over to Whiterun, go down to my house, and that should take me out to be able to get me out to Iverstead. And from Iverstead, we're right there, almost right at the site where you make the use the shards to open the forge. Like I said, this is kind of a short adventure, just a real quick thing because I'm trying to get the trophies done, and my other guy's doing the main quest line and everything. I haven't got there yet. This guy will also do another portion of the main quest line. Right now, my other characters are in the Civil War. He is getting ready to do outside of the regular game. I won't video the whole thing, but he's going to go through the process of not actually the Civil War, but he's going to go through and not do, he hasn't chosen either side. So I haven't done any quest for either side of the Civil War. But what he's going to do is go through the Dragonborn quest line, and what that's going to do is start a quest called Season Unending. Now, because my other characters are going straight through the Civil War, they're going to skip that quest. But just so I have it on record and for my game, basically I'm going to make a video of doing Season Unending as well. But that'll come up about the time that my character tries to trap a dragon. That's when that would come up, the Season Unending. But I'm going to go ahead and kill it first, because you won't go run into that if you just do the Civil War quest line. If you go straight through, you won't run into Season Unending. So it's kind of a hidden quest. Based on what choices you make in the game is what kind of determines if you see it or not. But what I've been doing is still taking its time to freaking tell me that I'm in survival mode. I've been making other characters for my upcoming modded game. When I mod this game, I've got other characters that are going to take up roles and play through. And it's called Dealing with Danger, and they're different factions. So I've got characters that are based on the factions, and I've been putting them together. So that's why that popped up, because I had to put myself back in legendary status. So you guys can see what I'm playing in legendary and with survival mode. Eventually all the characters are going to be in survival mode, but when I'm building up the initial characters, because some of them they might actually have went through things, but they need to start at first level. So basically I play through at first level and just get them to where I need them to be whenever I do the mod update, when I've changed my game over, to see if I've got them set up for that game. But that's when I get into my whole horror setting. But right now we're going to get out of here. I'll just add additional context of why I'm doing this. It's all about getting the trophies done. It's like my other guy earlier today. I realized that he never used aerial bow. I was looking through the trophies to see which ones I was missing, and he never used aerial bow to shoot at the sun. So I went back and shot at the sun and got the trophy. So I didn't put it on camera because it's pretty, just kind of like extra. Ooh, but it's not really a big deal unless you've never done it before. But it's pretty easy to do. You can just look up at the sun wherever it's the brightest, shoot an arrow in it. Or shoot a sun-hollowed arrow, and then it will work. He's actually a lot more powerful than my survivor character, but he's also, I did a lot of smithing and mining before I ever started the video series. So a lot of things he did since last year when I first got, this is the guy I created when I first got Anniversary Edition. He's done a lot more than everybody else has, but even though he's not as high a level, I've done different things with them just for the sake of doing Legendary Survival. He didn't start off on Legendary Survival, he just started off on regular mode. We got to get over by Iverstead. That's where the Lost of the Ages quest actually finishes off. That's where the Aetherium Forge is. And what he's going to do, he's going to make, I'll probably make the crown. The crown's the most valuable thing. There's 3 that you make. I think the crown is the best one. It gives you 2 stones at once.
Where do you want to go? Prime and back, and we'll be off.
And you can tell he's already went out and did the tribunal. He's done a lot of the Anniversary Edition quest. Okay. Anyway, coming over here. Oh, I gotta ride. I'm gonna go to my house in the south, down by what's called. They've got I've got a carriage there that'll be able to take me all the way to Iverstead at least. Yeah, when I got this game that I'm building up now, he's I didn't have any, I just had, he was the very first character made just to mess around, rolled some dice and ginned him up. I think he collects wine and food. I got a random number of stats that each of the character does. I could pull my book up and tell you what his interests are, what his basically philosophy is. So I had to take a quick break. Made a mistake of doing that the other day, telling people what my break was. And I probably shouldn't tell people what breaks I'm taking. A little bit too much information. But like I said, I roll the dice, gives me a D10. I used to play D&D, so I use the dice to determine characters. But I roll a dice, a D10 for a race, one of the 10 races that they play, and then I'll roll a dice for what their character build's going to be. And he's got more of a what's called a jack of all trades build. That means he can basically take skills from any of the possible skill categories. So basically, he can do mage stuff. He can do whatever he wants to, pretty much. It's kind of free play character, which I got lucky with that roll. Then I wrote which side of the war that they favor, and I included a couple others because not everybody's interested in the war. So I have an independent roll, basically a D4, either tell me what door they go through, either Imperial, Stormcloak, or Independent / Forsworn, and then Thalmor, believe it or not. So roll a D4, and then they tell you what you're going to be in what you're going to prefer. And then it's got a roll for your attitude. If you're a criminal, if you're good, saintly, whatever you want to be. It's like a D6, different types of attitudes that the character might have that may influence gameplay. And then after you figure out their attitude, then you figure out some other dispositional things like, do they collect anything? You got his soul, I don't need to hide. I said this is his house down here. He's got one of every house. He's basically done every house. In fact, after he finishes this, he's going to do what's called plus get a house on. He's going to do this and get a, he doesn't have the house on Soulstone yet, but I'm going to go over there and do that. Silly wolves. Anyway, he's going to do this house on Soulstone. It's the only house he doesn't have. He's got one of every house.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Iverstead. That's the most valuable thing about these guys out here. These characters will go to any city in Skyrim. So that's why if you do survival mode, make sure you do grab one of these, build a house with a carriage at least, It doesn't have to be a major house. You can even do a minor house and put a carriage there, as long as you give a steward. Um, we're gonna go to sleep before we do this. But as long as you give it a steward, you can put a carriage there, and then you got a way to transport stuff, or a way to do what's called. Let's get some food first. Got a light on the food there, brother. Anyway, and I'll take a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I show you to your room. Right this way.
Pretty sure it's over there. Which one is it? Oh, it's this one over here.
Let me know.
I did a long period of time, so that way I wake up in the morning, and that way I can go right into the quest area, which is very close. So it won't take me long to get over there, and then we'll finish up Lost in the Ages.
If there's anything else you need. Let me know
There we go.
if there's anything else you need.
He's kind of a good guy in a way. He breaks some rules, but generally some things he doesn't do. Like he's never been a thief. And but the one thing I did do, since I'm never going to be a thief, I made sure nobody else can help him come back to glory. And how I stopped the Thieves Guild from coming back to glory is I went around and collected all the Bereziah stones, but I'm not using them for any damn thing. I'm just holding them on myself. I know I carry a lot of stuff. But I've got all 24 gems, but I have no intention of using them. I just don't want the thieves to ever come back to glory. I know it's a role-playing thing. It doesn't work that way, I know it, but I just don't want the thieves to come to glory. I've never talked to them. Don't try and talk to them. Leave them completely shuttered in their little freaking hole. So he's kind of like he's an anti-hero, I guess, because he does break some rules, but generally he does it for good purposes. Oh, shut up, video. I do that with all my characters, though. There's a role-playing side to them. I think his is good with some crime or necessary crimes. Like you're a good person, but there's crime that you have to commit. Like to kill the Dark Brotherhood, you have to pick a lock to get in there. The ruins are here. Catria's here even. She jumps in the fight. Okay, so now we talk to Catria.
You made it. Oh, you brought the shards. Look at that. The Galen said it was just about the right size. Try putting your shards in. We'll see what happens.
Okay, let me get my horse out of the way because I know what happens. Come on, Jalti, get out of here. I think it's just pronounced Jalti. But that's my horse. There we go. That should be all one. There we go. Back up. The reason we back up is because here it goes. Let's just try to take it out. Okay, now we back up. That's why I moved my horse. never seen that happen. That's what happens. That's kind of the drill. Now the Aetherium Forge is not too hard itself. Actually, what's the lever? There should be a lever. Oh, never mind. It's not a lever. Oh, it's out this way. Nope, there's a lever somewhere. Where am I missing a lever? Oh, there it is. Right, the freaking had a freaking pair of teeth that bit me. Anyway, you come down here, and pretty much things are self-explanatory. There is a glitch at the end where she'll think you're not finished and you are. And I don't know off the top of my head how I should actually resolve that if it happens. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully we just go straight through. I think that glitch occurs if you like have something happen or you get killed or somebody gets killed or something. I think that's how that happens. I'm not for sure. Oh, wait a minute, there's another one of these things. Let me switch my arrows back. There you go. Door open. Put my weakling spirit back on. I know it probably irritates some people. They're like, why are you running around weakling spirits? I like them. I just think they look cool. I have shot him if I need to, but I don't generally shoot that often. He's not really, he's more of a one-handed freaking swordsman. Doesn't focus a lot on doing a lot of other things other than just beating the crap out of people and taking heads off. So we gotta shut off the steam first, as I showed you by running through the steam. Should activate everybody to still out and start attacking me. Yeah. Defeat the Guardians. Okay, now we go over here. Oh, this guy. yes, the everything pretty much is here that you need to forge this stuff from the what you call it. There's a couple other things over here. I don't know if it makes a difference to pick those up or not. I don't think it does. But we're going to go forward something. We'll look at each item and I'll see what I'm going to make. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be the crown. The crown, that means you retain the last standing stone you had, plus it grants you its effects in addition to those of your current stone. The shield, enemies struck by the shield become ethereal for 15 seconds, making them unable to attack or be attacked. And this gives you the ability to summon a dwarven spider or sphere for 60 seconds. But it's random, you don't know what you're going to get. So with that being random, and this making it so I can't attack people, survey says let's do the crown. Use the crown. The glitch is if she doesn't start talking. There's my trophy. Yay! Lost to the Ages is done. Okay, now he's gonna go. I'll save right here. Sorry, I just gave you guys a kind of quick synopsis. You can go through and try and get all the stones. It's not too really that hard. When you go to the map, I'll make sure I show you that. So in case you're wondering where I got all the other shards from, over here on this side of the map. There is oh, you know what I did? I went to Mazalt, but I don't think I went up by the front door. I just ran and grabbed the sorry about that. But anyway, up here in the mountains, Lhorde is the other one. So Mazalt is over there. Lhorde is the other one, and then the third one is up here in the north. Where's that? No, it's over here by closer to Markarth. Oh, right there, Deep Folk Crossing. It's just up above it, like on the little shelf. So that's where they are. That's where I got the initial shards. But basically, we finished it out. That is Lost to the Ages. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please post any questions or comments. And if you got, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you got any friends who want to see more information, walkthroughs and stuff like that, and just me rambling at about subjects about Skyrim, please invite them so they can also like and subscribe. You guys have a good day.